Uh, Thank you very much, sir, for honoring this invitation. Uh, I'm so happy to welcome with us today Mr. Dipo Adewumi on Champions Digest for the very first time. It's so good to have you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ayodeji Ibitoye. Thank you so much for having me.
You're very welcome, sir. Before we start our discussion for today, I know you as a man of God. I know you as a man on the journey of purpose. But if you don't mind, you may just please help us shed some light on some things about you that we may just need to know.
Thank you so much. Really, I will just go very briefly because of all the major things we need to discuss today. How about myself? Of course, I'm Dipo Adewumi. And what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about godliness, about things of God. I'm passionate about excellence.
Beautiful.
I have a background in engineering
Great.
and now into cybersecurity.
Interesting.
I have some good experience in the telecommunication industry.
That's right.
So I'm passionate about building lives, passionate about changing the mindset from the negative to the positive, impacting the kingdom value to people so that they can be who God wants them to be. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And that would lead us to our discussion today. The word passion keeps echoing in your words. Passion, passion. What does this word mean? Passion.
Thank you so much. Passion, basically, in a very simple definition of it, it's a strong emotion, a strong feeling, and that can be like an irresistible motive to get something done or a belief. So that is what passion is all about.
All right. Thank you, sir. So when we talk about passion discovery, what is the significance of early passion discovery?
Yeah, when we talk about passion discovery, let me still continue with that definition of passion.
That's fine.
There is something we need to know when it comes to passion. Passion is a strong emotional force, and it could be categorized into two major aspects.
That's fine.
We have the positive emotion or the positive passion. Then we have the negative passion. My major focus today is going to be based on the positive passion. And what I mean in essence of positive passion is a strong positive emotion that one can channel to getting things done constructively and not something that will be destructive to oneself and also will be destructive to the society at large.
Beautiful.
And when we look at early passion discovery, it is important that passion is discovered at early stage of one's life. First, because passion helps one to fulfill life goals, life ambition, life purpose in a very easy way. So if passion is discovered at a early stage in life, it's really helping attaining life fulfillment in a very easy way. Secondly, time is a critical factor when it comes to passion discovery. We all have limited time to spend in this time and space world. This world is controlled by time. So time is a very critical factor. For example, when it comes to major professions in life, people always look for professionals with good years of experience.
Yes.
And let's give example of two individuals or two professionals. One started off at the age of 20. The other one started off at the age of 35. Now, they both are now at the age of 40, practicing the same profession. Now, the first one has succeeded in gathering 20 years of experience,
That's fine.
while the second one only has 5 years of experience in his bag. So at the end of the day, if you are interviewing both professionals, you want to hire any one of them, the chances of the one with 20 years of experience being higher is it's more than that of the 5 years experience.
That's true.
And the good thing is the one with 20 years of experience started off much earlier in life than the one with 5 years of experience. So time is a critical factor. And the other one also is that discovering passion early in life, it helps to give a good direction to one's living. If I know my passion, I know, okay, this is where I can channel my life ambition, life training, life aspiration, and the likes. I know where I can channel it to. A very good example is our Lord Jesus Christ.
That's fine.
When he was in the temple and he was interacting with the teachers, the gurus, as far as the law was concerned, the parents were, they were looking for him. They couldn't see him. And eventually when they got to see him and they asked him, so what happened? Where have you been? His response was, how is it that you are looking for me?
Yes.
Don't you know that I'm supposed to be about my father's business? And he was at the age of 12-year-old boy. He knew early in life that his passion was all about the kingdom of God. And that made him to be in the right place at the right time. And all the question he was asking his parents was, don't you know that I was supposed to be in the temple? And we can relate that to even children today. Some children, they are very fond of playing football and all that.
Yes.
And so maybe in the afternoon, if you don't see a particular child, there is a more, the chances of seeing him, in the neighborhood playing football is higher because everybody has known that, oh, his passion is playing football. So it's very good. Number one, it's good because it makes attaining life fulfillment easy. Number two, time is a critical factor. Number three, it helps to give direction for life.
That's fine. I think you are really touching down on some of these already, but how can this also impact personal growth on the journey to happiness?
Okay, thank you so much. It helps to impact personal growth in the sense that, like I have said, it gives one the right sense of direction as far as one's life is concerned. A very good example is when I remember when I was in the university.
Okay.
Of course, I'm still in the uni now on postgraduate program. There are some individuals that if you are looking for them,
yes,
there is a higher probability that when you go into the library, you will find them in the library.
Yes.
They were passionate when it comes to acquiring knowledge. They were passionate when it comes to about research, when it comes about reading. For such individuals, it is not far-fetched. You can only see that, oh, these people, they are going in the line of academics. And when they continue like that, definitely you know that they will end up being successful in that line.
That's fine.
So now some other people are not like that. So when you discover your passion early and you devote your attention to it in developing yourself in that line, it makes life easy.
That's fine.
And it makes achieving your purpose in life to be easy.
That's fine.
Instead of just perambulating here and there. Unfortunately, so many youths today are perambulating. Just, they have no sense of direction and it's not the best.
Oh, thank you very much. So discovering your passion is very key on growth. Now, you mentioned the word purpose, and I think there should be an alignment between passion and purpose. So I'm going to ask like 2-in-1 questions. One, how do you turn your passion to purpose? And
wow.
Yes, thank you. Please go ahead.
Well, that's a very great question. Turning your passion to purpose.
Yes.
To me, I see passion as a very good vehicle that one can use to journey in the life of, I mean, uh, to the life of purpose,
Mm.
passion, because passion is a driving force,
That's fine.
and it can move you from mere passion into the center of your purpose for living.
It's great.
And it's really important. And there are some practical steps that one can take to move from mere passion to the real purposeful living.
That's fine.
And that will make life to be a lot enjoyable, a lot pleasant. The first thing has to do with the discovering of that passion itself.
Great.
That is the first practical step. And discovery essentially is, the passion is there, but it is not yet identified. It is not yet known.
Mm.
So the first thing is discover the passion. And the second thing, and okay, when it comes to discovering of passion,
Yes.
passion could be discovered by oneself.
Okay.
It could be discovered by other people around you. When they begin to observe you and say, look, I think you have passion for this.
Mm.
The person might not have taken cognizance of it, but is into it, but he has not taken real note of it.
Mm.
Then the third one is circumstances.
Mm.
A circumstance or a circumstantial situation can make you to understand that, look, I am passionate about this.
Mm.
I have had a situation whereby I went for a particular program,
Okay.
and the person that was supposed to anchor the program,
Mm.
unfortunately, could not make it.
Mm.
And they called someone and said, please, can you please just come and stand in the gap? And the person, oh, no, 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 I've not done this before.
Just there.
And but somehow they motivated the person, they threw him into the deep end.
Mm.
The person anchored the program, and to everyone who attended the program, they discovered that the person even did better than
Wow.
the person that was initially
Right there.
invited.
Mm.
And they told the person, look, can you see now? You could do this thing.
Mm.
And from that point, the person picked up that activity,
Mm.
and today he's been doing great job as far as that is concerned. So circumstance also can make you to discover your passion. Now, the second step is you need to exercise the passion.
Mm.
Once you discover the passion, a very good example is somebody who is very good, a kid that is very good in playing football.
Okay.
You can't say, oh, I am passionate about playing football, and you leave it at that point alone. No, you need to exercise yourself. And the third one is you need to keep learning.
Mm.
There is the place of keep learning. Whatever you are passionate about, even if you are passionate about cooking,
Mm.
you need to keep learning. You need to keep learning. Okay, how could I get this dish? How could I cook it better? How
Mm.
could I expand the knowledge of my cooking? Maybe now I'm majorly interested in local cooking. Cooking.
Mm.
I need to look at intercontinental dishes and things like that and all that. So learning is something that will also enhance the passion.
Mm.
And the other one is you need to seek the right mentorship.
Beautiful.
There are people who have gone through that journey before. You need to get connected to such people,
Mm.
learn from them. The right people,
You're right.
because some mentors could actually be tormentors.
I agree with
So go, go to the go to the right mentors,
you.
people
Yes.
that will motivate you, people that will encourage you, people
Yes.
that will not be intimidated by your own natural talent.
Mm.
You know, it's really important. And the other one from seeking the right mentorship also, you need to join the right community.
Beautiful.
If I know how to play football, the right place to be is join a football club or a football academy. If I'm a good researcher, the best way is to link up with a community of top researchers worldwide.
Mm.
You know, get some get some of their viewpoints, learn from them, build that community. And when you build the community also, you are increasing your network.
That's fine.
We can also help you to grow.
Mm.
And the last one is innovate.
Mm.
The place of innovation is the place where you are now talking of commercializing your passion.
It's fine.
which you can earn living from, which is a very good thing. So the first thing is discovery. The second one, exercise. The third one, keep learning. The fourth one, seek mentorship. The fifth one, join the right community, or the right community exactly. And the last one is innovation. Innovation. If I know how to cook, I'm passionate about cooking. A time will come that I have to innovate.
That's
Maybe
fine.
I have to start selling, even if it is more apology for those who don't understand Yoruba. That's a local dish in Yoruba.
Mhm.
You innovate, put it in the right package that nobody has ever thought of before, and make it international. Trust me, people will come for it.
That's fine.
So
Thank you.
you have succeeded in taking your passion into purpose.
Purpose.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is really nice. Thank you for trying to list out the steps that can enable one turn passion to purpose. Uh, Still on this journey of purpose, definitely there are some instances or there are some times that there will be challenges. I am passionate about this thing. I am learning about this. I have discovered this. I am innovating, yet there are challenges.
Hmm.
How can one navigate this time?
Yeah, that's a very, very tough question.
Yeah, because
And,
many youths
and,
out
and,
there,
and it's tough. And it's
yes,
tough because of the word challenges.
that's fine.
Unfortunately, challenges are part of life.
I agree with you.
And so we can't run away from challenges.
Okay.
We can only face challenges and deal with it and overcome the challenges in order to, achieve the life purpose. Now, when it comes to the pursuing of passion, overcoming the challenges and all that, the first thing is I want to quickly list some major challenges when it comes to the interrelationship between passion and
Purpose.
purpose.
Yes.
The first one that comes to my mind really is the failure of exercising your one's passion.
Mm.
Many a times, particularly young ones, they are passionate about something.
Okay.
Unfortunately, they just leave it at the stage of mere discovering.
Mm.
They are not exercising it.
Mm.
And when it comes to exercising your passion, it requires discipline.
That's fine.
Discipline in terms of the commitment to it, in terms of the time commitment,
Mm.
and sometimes financial commitment as well.
Mm.
If I can play football or I have the skill to play football, if I don't exercise regularly, I am not going to develop the skill as much as I should that will take me to the international stage.
True.
If I know how to sing, brother, you know that a lot of time will have to be spent in
Mm.
terms of rehearsing, voice training, and the likes. And there
Yes,
are some disciplines that also must come into play. Probably, maybe you are going to abstain from eating some certain food.
that's true.
You have to go to abstain from drinking some certain drink or things like that. So at times, people have those challenges in overcoming, failure of exercising, it's there. The other one is lack of support.
Mm.
You know, somebody very well comes to you and say, "Oh, uncle or brother, I'm passionate about this." It's so natural to just look at the person and say, "You, you." And at times when the young ones, when they hear the word "you,"
Mm.
they feel discouraged.
That's true.
There is that lack of support. Um, a very good example is this particular lady, very known. I think she came to the limelight. That was 2022. Tobia Mushon is Nigerian international athlete,
Yes.
and it broke the world record when it comes to 110 meters hurdle.
Yes.
When she was narrating, his story, I mean, her story and things like that, she made mention of at the time when she started off in athleticism and she was training, the father did not support her.
Mm.
The father felt, look, you were supposed to go to school. I didn't send you to be running helter skelter. I mean, such lack of support will actually be a major challenge to anyone, particularly to the young ones, which could discourage them from pursuing their passion. So lack of support is a major thing. Okay, if it comes to failure of exercising, what I can tell the young one is you need to assume that personal discipline to exercise your passion again and again in order to overcome that. When it comes to lack of support, majorly for young ones, it could be lack of support from parents, lack of support from the society. What I will always tell them is first and foremost, you need to believe in God that is in you. That the God that is in you, who has put that passion in you, and since it's a constructive passion, hasn't made a mistake. So what I can do is I need to find a way to earn my parental support and society support. And at times when I speak to the younger ones, I tell them, I say, look, you need to find a way to negotiate with your parents. You will ask me, what do I mean by negotiation? At times when you are talking with your father or your mother, you could just tell them and say, Daddy, sorry, I need to go to the field to train. Say, what are you going to the field to do? I'm not going to allow you to, sorry, Daddy. I'm sorry. Whatever you want me to do in the house, I will do. Just name all the house chores you want me to do. I promise I will do it. Such types of practical negotiation with your parents. It can make them to give in. At times they will give in. You'll be able to go for your training. And by the time they are seeing the positive improvement in your character at home, they are seeing your growth as far as the exercising of that passion is concerned. Trust me, in no time, they will say, look, we are giving you 100% support. Go ahead. Then the other challenge is solo mentality. Young ones must avoid solo mentality for the fact that one is passionate about something and the person is having some appreciable improvement or success doesn't mean that, oh, the person knows it all. You need to move with people that knows it better than you have and learn from them. And the other one, or the last one, when it comes to overcoming the challenges, is the societal pressure. The societal pressure is always there. The society wants more and more from you. And unfortunately, this is the age of social media. Everyone that is passionate about something want to showcase what he or she does on the social media. And, the social media will keep putting so much pressure on you. Everybody wants to have the largest follower in the world and things like that, and live this kind of life and all that. A very good example, look at the musicians, people who sing and all that. The society believe that for you to be a good, accepted musician, you must dress like this. You must take this drug. You must drink this, alcoholic drink and things like that. These are society pressure. And you even see, unfortunately, you see young ones who are taking, drug and, it goes to the extent of drug addiction and things like that. And it's just, and they are doing it in a way to appeal to their fans, in quotes, so that it will increase the number of their followers and things like that. These are pressures that the society puts on people when it comes to managing their passion to purpose. And the young ones need to watch it. They need to be very, very careful. We have some extreme cases where the young ones are having some mental health breakdown because of so much trolling online, so much banter and things like that and all that. So societal pressure is there as well, and they must learn to deal with that.
That's fine.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. This is really insightful. The society has accepted what is right, what is wrong as right. And sometimes many things that are right, the society is making the young ones see them as wrong. And one
Exactly. Some they call it old school.
old school. Okay, that's fine. Now, there is an interception between passion and success. At what instance would someone say, okay, it's now time? Now, I know you've touched down on that initially when we started this conversation. So
Yeah.
at what instance can I start achieving success from my passion? Or let me say that are there any success stories or examples that you can give to actually illustrate this uh, intersection between passion and success?
Okay, so when we're talking about the intersection between passion and success, a very good story that comes to my mind as you are asking me the question, it's a Bible story.
That's fine.
And as well, I also have a personal story to share as well.
That's great.
So let me start off with the Bible story.
Okay.
There used to be a young boy that was delegated to be in the bush with the sheep,
Hmm.
taking care of the sheep and all that. His name was David. You
Yes.
know, that was what the family dedicated him to do. He was the last born. So they said, okay, the best place for him was bush. Just go to the bush, take care of the sheep and all that.
Hmm.
But this boy was passionate about music. He
Hmm.
was passionate about using the instrument, play instruments, and he was using the instrument to
Hmm.
worship God essentially. And the question was, well, why will a young boy in the bush be playing music? Playing music for who?
Hmm.
For the animals, for the sheep. He was playing the music to God, and he was not deterred by the fact that there was nobody in the bush to listen to his music.
That's fine.
He kept doing that. That was his passion. And he grew and he grew and he became an expert in doing such a thing.
Hmm.
So there was a time when the king in that land had a problem, maybe psychological problem, mental problem, whatever.
Hmm.
And they felt, okay, he would need some kind of musical therapy. Let me use it like that,
That's
so
fine.
that he could feel better. The only recommendation they could make for him was this young boy from the bush.
Hmm.
That we knew a young boy in the bush who knew how to play musical instrument very well.
Hmm.
Let him come to play for you. Within a twinkling of an eye, the boy was taken from the bush and he was brought into the palace
Yes.
to play for this king.
Hmm.
And the moment the king heard the music,
Hmm.
all the problem about the mental health disappeared. And the king said, look, this boy from today will become my personal assistant,
And
PA.
sir, do you know that there are some people researching in that line of thought now? How
Hmm.
music is impacting on mental health.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It,
That's
it's a
that's
line of
that's 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 great. That's wonderful.
yes.
I mean, that's amazing. So this boy was taken to the palace and he was helping the king. And the king said, look, you probably not go back to the bush again. You have to remain in the palace with me.
Hmm.
He started off with the passion of singing in the bush.
Hmm.
And look at what the passion translated into.
Hmm.
That was a successful, a success story for him. And I always tell people, whatever you are passionate about, particularly, and when we're talking about passion now, we're talking about the positive one, the constructive ones.
Yes.
Whatever you are passionate about, keep at it, exercise it, keep doing it.
Hmm.
A time will come, somebody somewhere will need it.
Hmm.
And they only need to benefit from it. It will open you to the rest of the world.
That's fine.
It's as simple as that.
That's
I
fine.
remember when I was having my youth corps program in Nigeria.
Okay.
Then I know that I'm passionate about speaking to people. I'm passionate about teaching people, impacting knowledge and things like that and all that. I was posted to a government secondary school in one of the northern states of Nigeria, and I think I was teaching the children. I was teaching them physics. I was teaching them mathematics. I was teaching them further mathematics, and they were so impressed with the way I was taking it because I actually helped them to simplify those subjects. On those one of those fateful days, I just received a call from the principal that I should come to his office.
Mm.
And when I got to his office, he said, "We've heard so much about you."
That's fine.
I was like, "What were you talking about?" He said, "The way you impacted the students with knowledge of how to solve mathematics, we had never seen it before in this school. And for that reason, we are giving you the opportunity to be given an automatic employment with the state education ministry." He
Yes.
brought out, he brought out the form. He brought out the form,
Okay.
for me to just feel so that I would join the teaching, the teaching management board or whatever of that state, Kaduna State, to be precise. And to be candid, I was just fulfilling because I was passionate about teaching.
That's
I
fine.
don't get tired. If I'm tired now and you ask me to come and teach someone,
Mm,
trust me, the tiredness will fade away.
mm,
And that's one of the good things about passion. When you are passionate about something, you don't get tired doing it.
mm.
In fact, even if people don't pay you for doing it, you just do it and you do it with joy. Well, long story cut short, I didn't accept the offer because I had some other
That's
higher
fine.
plan. I
There's
just
another part.
apologized. I just apologized that, oh, sorry, I appreciated, the gesture and all of that, but please allow me to move on after my service here. I won't stay in the state and
That's
all that.
fine.
So, it's really important. And that is the intersection between passion and success. Passion can actually take you into the center of your success.
Thank you very much, sir. As we wrap up this discussion, someone is out there who is really deep
Mm.
with negative passion. And it's like saying, I've heard you talk about positive passion today, and I need to convert my negative passion to positive one because I want to achieve excellence in life. I don't know if you can speak in like 2 minutes to encourage such person, converting
Okay.
negative passions to positive ones. And someone is out there saying, I'm currently stagnant. I don't even know what to do. I know I'm
Hmm.
passionate about this, but really, uh, age is not on my side. Excuses here and there. A word of encouragement to such person as we wrap up, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, the world is full of negative passion.
Mm.
That's the unfortunate thing. The world we live in is full of negative passion, negative force for achieving negative things and all that. Well, let me start off on this note. Converting negative passion to positive passion. For anyone who finds himself engrossed or entangled with negative passion, I want to encourage that person today that this is not the end of your life, that you can come out of it. And trust me, if the person can believe, first and foremost, that he or she can come out of it, he will come out of it. And let me go a little bit spiritual.
That's fine, sir.
Jesus, Jesus can help the person to come out of that entanglement. And negative passion, essentially, it is damaging to oneself.
Mm,
It is damaging to the society. It is highly destructive, even though it is enjoyable. For example, passion for sex.
mm,
When people engage in, promiscuous sex and all that, it initially could look enjoyable,
mm.
but we all know that the consequences of it are more damaging than the enjoyment, the initial enjoyment. Someone into drug, the drug can make the person to feel so high, but trust me, the next moment, the person is going to hit below ground zero.
That's fine.
And I can talk on and on about so many other negative passion, but trust me, it's all about that belief and to make up a decision today that I am ready to drop off this negative passion and to take on positive passion. And what I would say, majorly, essentially, in taking up this positive passion is to look for the right set of people that will help in order to nurture that positive passion. Because when you take up a positive passion, if you don't have the right set of people that will help you to nurture it, you may lose it eventually. And for such a mentor or such a parent, there are three roles that I will always advise that they play,
That's fine.
which will help in encouraging such an individual to nurture the positive passion into purpose. The first is to play the role of a counselor. The counselor will be able to guide and provide such a mentee or the person who is passionate about, that positive thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be able to counsel the person in the right direction,
That's
the
fine.
right value, the ethics, and the likes. And at the same time, such an individual will also be accountable to the counselor,
Mm.
giving feedback, giving reports in a way. Okay, this is what I am doing as far as this passion is concerned, in the right way that is contributing to my growth. Then the
Mm.
second role is the role of a coach. You know, such a mentor or such a parent should also serve as a coach who can speak to such an individual,
Mm.
who can discipline in quotes. When I'm talking about discipline, the right in the right sense, and
Mm-hmm.
say, oh, you are going in the wrong direction or you are being distracted. Please align yourself and the likes and all that. And a coach that also can provide guidance onto what such a person can do that
It's
will
fine.
lead the growth to the next level. And lastly, is to be the cheerleader, cheer
Interesting.
on the guy.
Yeah.
There are times he will be discouraged. I have the passion to cook, I have the passion to sing, but at times I don't even feel like singing.
That's fine.
But such a mentor, such a parent to be able to cheer, look, you can do it. Don't be tired. We have
Mm.
not gotten there yet. You're still going to get there. You
Mm.
can do it. Go on. And it's very good to be the cheerleader.
Yeah.
So being the counselor, being the coach, and being the cheerleader, it's really important to help such a young one to foster that passion into purpose in life.
That's
Thank you
fine.
so much.
Thank you. The second aspect of it, before we just close, is that uh, someone is out there who has not really discovered that passion. It's just standing still, knowing, does not know what to do. It's confused about life. And has had you talked about passion today. And he's saying, okay, I think it's not too late for me to identify my passion and run with it. Please kindly encourage such person.
Okay. Well, to my listeners,
Mm.
really, I want to say that it is never too late to discover your passion. And if you feel lost, as it were, out there, and you don't really know what essentially is even my passion, my encouragement today is this. Everybody has gotten one passion or the other, but it's just that it has not been really discovered, really.
Mm.
And I will encourage such a person to keep calm and to just do a kind of few moments of reflection.
That's fine.
What are the things that I enjoy doing
That's fine.
that are constructive? I'm not talking of destructive things. I'm not
That's
talking
fine.
of addiction.
Yeah.
What are the things that I enjoy doing?
Mm.
I enjoy cooking. I enjoy singing.
Mm.
I enjoy this part of this type of sport. I enjoy writing.
Mm.
I enjoy cracking jokes.
Mm.
I enjoy drawing. Then find means to develop them.
That's great.
These are passion. These are passions that could be developed and could be taken from just mere passion to purpose.
That's great.
Remember those steps of you know, practical steps to take passion to purpose. If you can follow those practical steps, trust me, you will never miss taking your passion to purpose. And
That's,
one of the beautiful things about life is that makes success to be sweet is when you enjoy what you are doing. It
yes.
makes success to be sweet. In fact, you don't feel it is laborious. You
That's
feel, oh, I'm maybe doing next to nothing, and you are being paid a lot of money
mm,
for what you are doing. So I had this experience like 3 years ago. Um, I think that was shortly after the COVID-19 pandemic.
that's fine.
A friend of mine who had his company contacted me. He wanted me to just talk to his staff on the matter of information security
Okay.
because, of course, he knew I'm into it, information security and the likes and all that. And that I'm also passionate about educating people,
Mm,
presenting to people, and things like that, and all that. So I said, okay, no problem. I just went. And I was passionate about going because that was my passion,
that's
first and
fine.
foremost. I was not expecting anything. So
Mm,
it wasn't as if it's a professional engagement where I would be expecting to be paid anything and all that. So
mm,
I went there and I spoke for, the presentation was like 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes.
okay.
And after the presentation, I had some one-on-one interaction with the staff and all
Mm,
that. Then he called me to his office that, look, I have overwhelming feedback from my staff.
mm,
They were so impressed with your presentation. To this end, we want to appreciate you with
mm.
this token. And he
Wow.
just handed me a check. And when
Wow.
I check it, it was 5 digits.
Wow. That's really good.
I was like, speaking for just 30 minutes with
Mm,
5 digits. Then I think passion is what pursuing,
pursuing.
particularly positive, constructive passion. So I want to encourage everyone out there when you pursue your positive, constructive passion, trust me, it makes journey into success a lot easier
A lot easier.
and and stressless,
Mm,
less of stress, and
mm.
it makes your success into journey to be, your journey into success to be really enjoyable.
That's fine. Thank you very much. When you were sharing this, I saw a link between passion and your gift. I think there
Mm.
is an interception in
Yeah,
between that also. So I also want to encourage someone out there, just stay on your lane. Whatever you are gifted for, see how you can just achieve value or excellence from it. It goes a long way. And turning your passion to purpose, I would try to do a recap of the 7 things you mentioned. Number one, you need to discover that it's very essential. Number two, you need to exercise it. When you have something and you are not using it, it will not be sharpened. All right. But the more you use, the more you expose yourself to things, the more you become more skillful. And that's why the word that follows exercise is keep learning. Keep learning. The more you learn, the more you grow. Then seek for mentorship. Not mentors that have expired. No, not mentors that would envy, but mentors that would put you on the right track on your journey to greatness. Then it is also important, like you mentioned, to join the right community where you can learn from one another, where you can see from another person's weakness, where you can ride on another person's shoulder on the path to greatness. And finally, you mentioned the word innovate. I just tried to capture what you said that someone would need in turning their passion to success. Innovation is limitless. Innovation is why the world is still existing, and
sure.
innovation is what will keep the world going. Thank you very much, sir, for coming on board today to share
It's my pleasure. Thank you so much
this.
for having me on this platform of Champions Digest. I really enjoy myself. I
Thank
have
you.
also learned from the platform as well.
Thank
And this episode has also been a fun to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We are still going to invite you again, if you don't mind,
It's my pleasure.
on some other topics. Thank you very much and have a
You're
wonderful
welcome. Thank you. Bye.
bye.